Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will try to give some advice to novice teachers and prospective teachers who will be doing their practicum soon. This advice is going to be about how to look and act as a professional. I have given this advice to my students for many years. Now I want to share this with you. Please keep in mind that this video is only about how to look and act as a professional. I want to group my advice under three categories. The first one being physical appearance. The second, general behavior. The third, interaction with colleagues and with the administration. Let's talk about physical appearance. Now, you may think that there is no scientific correlation between how you look and your success as a teacher, and you might be right to think so. However, you want to appear professional and at the same time approachable to your students, their parents, and your colleagues. How you look creates an impression into the minds of people at first look or at first sight. If you want to get respect, professionalism, and maintenance of social distance, you need to pay attention to your outlook, how you look. Now, this advice is for both male and female teachers. First of all, pay attention to your hygiene. Always be clean and neat. Your clothes should always be clean and neat as well. Smell nice and fresh. Don't forget that you're a model for your students. Not that kind of model. It's a kind of an ideal person that they look up to. And as we know, bad odor, such as bad breath or sweat, may repel other people. Dress properly and decently. Now, let's have a look at some of the pictures that I have found and decide which of these teachers look more professional and respectful. In this picture, you see two male teachers. They're actually teachers, not from Turkey though. Which one do you think looks more professional and respectful? How about these two female teachers? Yes, I agree, they both look very nice. But remember, we're talking about your look at your workplace. Now, don't forget that you're a teacher and you're at your workplace. You don't need to do much to look beautiful. You're beautiful by nature, right? You may want to save all these nice outfits for social events rather than for work. If you don't, this may happen. Yes, of course, we want to get the attention, attract the attention of the students, but this is not the attention that we want to attract, believe me. So, we need to avoid low cut or skin revealing clothing. Too tight outfits, too much jewelry, or too many accessories, too much makeup. Keep it simple, minimal, okay? You need to be comfortable because you will be active all day long. And you also want to look dignified among your colleagues. Style your hair appropriately. Avoid extreme haircuts, hair colors, or hairstyles. I have more examples for this. I will show you some hairstyles and haircuts that I definitely do not recommend. I have here 2 photos of male teachers. They are nice. I'm not saying that they are not nice, but they are not suitable, appropriate for a teacher. We have 2 more here. Okay? And I also have some female photographs. If you have, for example, long hair, rather than letting it go freely, loose, maybe you want to have a ponytail or put it up and a bun. But, of course, if you want to come to the school with a kind of stylish hair, well, this is not what you want. And I have more examples of extreme hairstyles and haircuts here. Let's move to the shoes. Now, I definitely recommend wearing closed-toed shoes. Your shoes need to have very good support. As a teacher, you will be on your feet a lot in the classroom, and sometimes you will have a hall monitor duty or schoolyard duty. So that means you will not get a chance to sit down and relax. Okay, so you need to feel very comfortable in your shoes. These are the shoes that I definitely do not recommend, regardless of the season. Whether it's summer or winter, you can always find better looking shoes. These are the ones that you can wear in your spare time. High heel shoes, my God, believe me, you will count minutes till you get them off. So don't wear them. Your feeling comfortable is more important than your look. Again, you look great anyways. Now, let's move on to the next category, which is general behavior. Now, remember, students come to school not only to learn academics, but also to learn social norms, good manners, right? So, as teachers, we should behave in a way that we would like to see and expect in our students, because they will look up to us. Some of them will imitate us. If we want to teach good behavior and good manners, well, we need to be a good model in the community, right? This includes everything, such as how you talk, how you walk, how you eat, how you sit, etc. Everything that you can think of should be proper. Now let's move on to the last category that I want to talk about, which is your interaction with your colleagues and the administration. Although you may not officially meet your colleagues or fellow teachers until a few days or weeks before school, try to connect with them as early as you can. Ask your colleagues, ask the people that you're going to work with if they hold any faculty events over the summer, or if you can have their contact information to start getting to know them. If you need help, either during the summer or the very first weeks of school, you can always talk to your teaching peers or colleagues. They may have advice for you, and they can suggest issues that you might not have considered preparing for. Continue seeking advice and support as you enter the school year. Never be afraid to ask for help. The first time you go to your workplace, you may want to bring something to offer your colleagues. Maybe a box of chocolate or sweets, some cookies, etc. Make sure there is enough for everyone. It doesn't have to be something fancy or expensive. You just want to show your appreciation of your colleagues. Greet everyone in the teacher's lounge and introduce yourself. Observe the culture first. Try to figure out spoken and unspoken rules for the ways that people behave in that environment. You're a newcomer. You need to learn what is going on around you. Always greet people with a smile or a soft nod, or using a phrase, a greeting phrase such as good morning, how are you, that kind of thing. Everyone loves a smiling face, someone who is positive, right? Engage with your colleagues by asking them questions, not very personal questions though, and be genuinely interested in their answers. Listen attentively. Having a good sense of humor is important to make friends in this new environment. However, the jokes that you make or the anecdotes that you tell need to be clean and inoffensive. Avoid, please, inappropriate or offensive jokes or anecdotes. It is also important to avoid slang or cursing and swearing. Using polite, formal language is necessary. You may be new in the profession, but still you're a teacher. So always be prepared. And if anyone questions what you're doing, explain respectfully by using scientific and logical explanations. You know what you're doing and why you're doing it, so be confident. And always use a soft but assertive voice. Try to avoid negativity. Rather than saying what someone is doing is outdated, even if you think so, you may offer an activity that you have used. Maybe saying, I have used this activity in my classroom and my students loved it. Would you like to try it with your students and see whether it's going to work in your class or not? This is offering help rather than criticizing, because criticism can be interpreted always negatively. Even in a very heated argument, protect your dignity and integrity. Do not lose your temper. I know it is hard, but learn ways of controlling your temper and anger. Watch your language carefully. If you feel that you can't handle this negative attitude or this person's approach, leave the premises saying, I understand your point. I'll think about it. This is not accepting what they have said. This is just a polite way of saying, I don't want to argue with you anymore. In some situations, you may be close friends with the people you work with. But when you're at your workplace, at school, they are your colleagues. So address them respectfully, especially in the presence of students or other teachers. Rather than calling them with their first name, you may want to use Ms. or Mr. or, as in Turkish, Ayşe hocam. It's more respectful. Okay? Outside the school, you're friends. You can be best friends. You can address each other however you like, but there you need to be very respectful. Let's come to the administration. I strongly suggest you get along well with the administration. Respect their decisions and authority. When the administrator does something or makes a decision that you don't agree with, first think about it before you show any reaction. You may come to accept it. You never know. If not, you can always go to the administrator and very politely ask, I'm not sure I understand the reason for this new process. Could you please explain it to me? Keep an open mind when you're listening to the answer. You may find their reasoning acceptable. It is also possible that your administrator has missed a possible implication of their decision. Then, in that case, speak up. Name the specific issue that bothers you and ask your administrator for help and support. You don't have the luxury of saying, I don't accept this decision, but at least you can cooperate and get some support from the administration. Whatever the situation is, please avoid school gossip. Gossip about students or other colleagues or administration. No, that is a definite no. Be helpful and kind, but of course, value yourself. Well, you're a very important person. You're going to touch the lives of several people. Well, be yourself and enjoy your profession. That's all for this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Wish you all the best. Bye.